Hello, what's going on, guys? It's me, Steve. Welcome to Spider Tunes, and today I'm gonna explain the Suicide Squad issue number 24, and this explanation will come from the direct review from VSizeDCComics.com, and this review is written by Reggie Hemingway. Thanks, Reggie, for writing this awesome review, and I'm gonna review this video with some of the explanation with your review also. So consider that until recently the belief that criminals could be rehabilitated was not commonly held. Indeed, criminals were tortured or punished and expected to toe the line out of fear, not enlightenment. It was only when the concept of a penitentiary, a place where someone could practice penetration and solitude, was introduced that society began to believe that the criminal mind was not an inherited deficiency under the proper conditions. It was said a ne'er-do-well could be transformed into a productive member of and contribute to society, which is preferable to keeping someone imprisoned on the public dime. If the idea of criminal rehabilitation is true, then Amanda Waller is truly the worst human being in the DC universe. Let's even pretend that being a member of her task force, performing the sorts of clandestine assassinations and black ops wet work that isn't discussed in most government circles is an inherently good thing. The Suicide Squad is still forced to do this work on penalty of instant death. So they contribute to society in a sense while still retaining all of their criminal impulses. This works fine from society's standpoint, unless the criminal in question defuses their brain bomb somehow and escapes incarceration, which happens in pretty much every issue of Suicide Squad. So there are flaws in the program, and there is war happening sometimes. The situation this issue is that post having grabbed Killer Frost for Waller's crazy witch hunt, Harley Quinn isn't feeling too hot about the leading the team anymore, and Katana feels the same way, particularly when her sword keeps reminding her of what a lame ass she's been to follow Waller's orders so blindly. They decide to team up and stop Waller's crazy douchey sting crusade for director Carla, while Batman makes his way into Belle Reve to retrieve Killer Frost and assumedly whoop Amanda Waller something fierce. While it looks like Waller is a pawn for Carla and his organization known as the People, it turns out Waller was controlled by the Gulag, one of the members of that Russian Annihilation Brigade all along, and the People's war against the world's superheroes has been initiated. I don't know if Jim and Eric will want to ever create this issue, but I enjoyed it well enough. There's an interaction between Batman and Killer Croc, and Katana finally dealing with the fact that she works for Waller without a brain bomb was overdue. Visually, this looked terrific. Everything looked bombastic, and I sensed the influence of Juan Ferreira during certain scenes, and I was right. The art style helped the whole thing look more cinematic, which only validated my usually held requirement that each issue of Suicide Squad be as good as the Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicle, The Last Action Hero. Bits and pieces and all about this comic book is super awesome, and it's enjoyable in a hard way. But I'm gonna say from something from the geekedoutnation.com, and this review is written by Jideobi Odunze, my all-time favorite writer about Geeked Out Nation, and something about this new Amanda Waller almost brings us back to the as we knew before, but there are still changes to her that don't go unnoticed, and that is a big badass mouth of Harley Quinn. But now, even when they led us to believe we knew where this story was heading, I love how in a Suicide Squad like fashion they quickly flipped the script on us. Even when events unfolding were unexpected, still you had to be prepared for something that you wouldn't have seen coming at the start of this issue. Decisions making, and something that Suicide Squad 24 discovers which changed the game for better or for worse. Suicide Squad issue number 24 caught me off guard with art team of Agustin, Padilla, Juan Ferreira and Adriano Lucas. Just having Padilla was great, but the addition of Ferreira made this all more appealing appealing, and super awesome. Who knew this war against the people could have evolved into this grand move against the world of heroes and villains? Suicide Squad issue number 24 is where it all begins for war descending upon metahuman populations around the world at Amanda Waller's command. We know the sides, the stakes, and who is truly pulling the strings behind one of the biggest power plays since the start of Rebirth. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing shows of Suicide Squad. Have a great day. Adios, amigos, for right now, and buy the comic books and enjoy it in your home.